that editing. Hey everyone, welcome back. Or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Moonshine, and today we are going over my character design process for Darla Mae. Darla Mae is one of the professors at the academy that Grenadine and Maeve both run. If you are interested in seeing my speed paint processes for either of these two characters, I'll be sure to leave you the little I button in the top right of the video. Yeah, if you click that right about here, then that should take you to either of their speed paints. So, who is Darla Mae? Darla Mae is one of the professors and also the groundskeeper at the academy that this story takes place. She's a rootin', tootin', scootin' kind of son of a bitch. She is a hoot and a half, and she has a wicked sense of intuition. She has a gut that is lined with cast iron, I tell you what. She also has a habit of having some of the best luck you could ever hope to have as an individual. She always seems to find herself in the right place at the right time. Can't really fault her for that. It's a pretty good place to be. And one big part of Darla Mae's character in her story is the way she chooses to practice magic. She believes in not putting all your eggs in one basket. Don't always count on magic to be there for you. So you gotta be able to show up for yourself. What happens if your wand breaks? Or if, heaven forbid, you're unable to cast a spell for whatever reason? Now what are you gonna do? She believes that students should be equipped with ways to defend themselves, not only just against magic, but against all manner of creatures and people who may wish them harm. Evil wears many different faces in this world, and you can't be too sure. And a part of why she has such a tremendous string of luck is because she always listens to her gut and she follows it with her heart. Now, another part of Darla Mae's character that is pretty prominent with her part in this story is the old adage, if you fall off the horse, you just get right back on. It's really common with people who fall off of horses or get in a car accident, whatever the situation may be, and if you walk away from it without facing it again, you have a lot bigger of a chance of just not ever coming back to it. Like, you may develop a fear of driving after that accident, or you may develop a fear of horses or of horseback riding if you leave without getting back on the horse. Now, with that being said, if you are incapacitated, obviously this does not apply. But it's one of those things where if life knocks you down, just get back up and try it again another way. Or figure out what happened and adapt, improvise, and move on. That's mostly what Darla Mae is about. She doesn't really get caught up with grudges. She doesn't get caught up with the drama. You know what I mean? Like, she's one of the more well-received, I guess we can say, professors of this academy. She's got a heart of gold. You may notice in the second character design sketch where I have her in a more casual outfit in a nice flowy dress, and she's foraging and picking vegetables from her garden. She has this bioluminescence about her, so she pretty much brings light anywhere she goes. I have to say, one of my favorite parts of designing Darla Mae is her hair. Like, are you joking me? If I could have this hair, I would in a heartbeat. I just want her whole outfit, honestly. She very much keeps to herself. And because of her viewpoints on how important it is to be able to fend for yourself, and having such a deep appreciation for some good old-fashioned hard work and elbow grease to get something done and get it done right, she tends to not cast very much. She doesn't use her wand very much at all. She always has it on her some way or another, but she's less likely to use it. Of course, don't let that fool you. Just because she doesn't like to use her magic and rely on it doesn't mean she can't. She is still very much a very powerful sorceress, and she's one of those people where it's like, man, I'm glad you chose to be loved and not feared. That's pretty much how Darla Mae is. So she teaches students about just general defense classes, magical defense, or just defense against malicious magic, things like that. If you have any questions about Darla Mae, feel free to leave a comment down below as well, and I would love to hear it and answer it as best as I can. I hope you all had a really lovely Halloween, and I hope that you are enjoying these videos. Alright, well I think that about wraps it up for this character design video. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about Miss Darla Mae, and I hope you enjoyed her design. I hope you're staying healthy, staying hydrated, and make sure you're working on the right layer. Until next time, I'm out of here for now. Bye!